Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy J-Mid, and look, y'all, we are back with another video. Now, look, y'all, before we do anything, appreciate all the support. Let's try to get 25 likes on this video. Y'all been going crazy lately, so look, man, I've been seeing what y'all been saying, and here's my honest take on this. I'm tired of talking about skill-based matchmaking, but like I said, I keep getting DMs from people and all of these replies, things like that. And what I'm starting to get from this is, the 2K community will never be fair, bro. Right? Now, it's funny to me because I'm reading comments and people are saying, oh, well, I got a prime team and we want variety. Like, bro, you just exposed yourself. Like, and then he talking about it sounds like you just complaining because you were losing. Number one, why would I be happy if I'm losing games? And number two, if you have a prime team, why are you complaining about skill-based matchmaking? And then here's my thing, right? And again, this, like I said, I wanted y'all to put y'all opinion because I wanted to see what y'all mindset was. But you know what I got from this? When a lot of y'all put your replies, it's a lot of, that's why I said the Twitter community will never be fair. What a lot of y'all were saying is you're not thinking about everybody else. You're only thinking about what you are going through, right? But if you are a pro team, you shouldn't be worried about skill-based matchmaking because y'all should be looking for competition anyway, right? You cannot sit there and tell me, oh, we're gonna go play Prime for fun of it. Like, no. If you're playing Prime, you're trying to win. You see what I'm saying? But do talk about some now. We want to play variety of people. No, you want to beat on bots and talk shit and take screenshots because you think they're good, right? Now, like I said, the two community is never fair because if you think about both of them, and I had got a DM last night, right? Somebody messaged me as I read the message this morning. It says, yo, Jamin, I saw your recent video talking about skill-based matchmaking, and I definitely agree with the points you made. But I'm also going to go back to something that you said a couple of months ago where you talked about how status should have been removed from NBA 2K in general. I feel if 2K is going to remove skill-based matchmaking, then there's no point to have status in game modes like Park, Theater, and even the Rec at this point because the community is considering they're basically casual modes. Can I get your thoughts on that and your opinion on that? So, and then he says, "Love the content, but I appreciate it." Right now, look, that's exactly how I feel, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's exact because if you think about it, if the 2K community is saying, bro, these are casual modes, then what's the point of having status, being in those modes, right? If you're gonna remove skill-based matchmaking, then you need to remove your so-called player status out of the park, the theater, whatever you want to call it, the city, rec, you know what I'm saying? All of those casual modes y'all are talking about, right? Because y'all are claiming it's casual modes, but I'm not under. That's what I'm saying. It's not fair. Y'all are not being fair, bro. If you think about it from both parties. Reason why I'm saying that, a lot of y'all watching this video, y'all be in the rec playing a 2-3 zone. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. How are you gonna call it a casual mode, but you're playing it as if it's a comp scene? That like that. And again, if you're a streamer, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're a content creator, I get it. But for the ones who just have they choose to, do what they do, I'm not understanding to why y'all are the ones saying, "Oh, we want to play a variety." When you say you want to play a variety, that sounds like to me you want to play games to where you know you're gonna win. What happened to? I could have sworn last year we kept saying, "Bro, for the rec, there needs to be a forfeit option. If a team go up by 30 plus, there needs to be a forfeit option." Well, now guess what? There are no more 30-point blowouts 9 times out of 10 in random rec because of the matchmaking now, bro. Especially in squad rec, right? There are no more teams getting ran out the gym by 30, by 40. You see what I'm saying? Because it's an equal matchup. But like I said, that's the stuff that I'm talking about. Y'all are not being fair, bro. Y'all not being equal. A lot of y'all are saying that based on what you've experienced, it needs to go. But you're not thinking about, again, if they get rid of it, you're going to have again, the solo side of the community saying, dog, I get the worst players you could ever think of, and then my status drops when I perform, do my job, do what I'm supposed to be doing. You see what I'm saying? So you have to think about it from both parties, right? A lot of y'all, like I said, y'all are just saying what you are dealing with. I'm thinking about both sides. And the dude said they're giving bums a safe place. So because a player that's playing by themselves and they're getting the right teammates, that's a safe place. Like, and this is stuff that I'm talking about, bro. And I know people be on troll accounts, but like, I don't know why some of y'all be exposing yourselves, bro. How is that fair? How is it fair that a person that doesn't have teammates, you throw him on a team with people that don't know what they're doing, he loses and he's gonna drop status when it wasn't his fault? You see what I'm saying? How is that fair? I'm speaking from both parties. There's even been games to where you've been on the right team and you beating the brakes off another team, especially random record. You're like, man, this shouldn't even have been a matchup. You see what I mean? To where now that it's equal a little bit, now people don't like it. They nah, bro. We shouldn't. It should be a variety. No, it should be a variety to you because you want easy wins. And if it's like I said, if you have an actual team, there's no excuse for y'all to be ducking away from competition, bro. Okay, there is no excuse. Okay, and don't give me well, like I said, Jay, the game. The game pretty much is still new. Guess what? It's been almost what 3 weeks. If y'all are still sitting in the rec 24/7, that's a problem, bro. I done seen numerous people out there playing and praying, bro. Numerous, right? But like I said, the trade community is just not fair. Y'all are only speaking on how y'all feel. Like somebody said, skill-based matchmaking is horrible because they were going through it on COD. But that's you. You see what I mean? How does your opinion go for everybody else, right? So again, if they remove it, right, and we deal with what we dealt with last year, it's gonna be like chaos. And that's why I feel like 2K is not gonna remove it. Because if you think about it last year, like I said, stop thinking about your experience, thinking about those others who did play by themselves, right? And a dude talked about some like I don't understand. Like this is what I'm saying. We have the worst gaming community ever. 2K is the worst gaming community in history of gaming. I don't care what nobody said. Okay, it's not even close. It's the worst, right? Like some of y'all are getting exposed, bro. Listen, if you lose to a team and they just outplayed y'all, that should tell you maybe guess what maybe we not probably as good as we seem, bro. Right? Especially if y'all are not, streamers or content creators. And y'all gonna say, well, that's not a fair standpoint. How is not a fair standpoint? How is it not fair? Because like I said before, you know how many times to where well, not even just 2K24 and 2K23, I was in the wreck and I'm playing against a team and I'm playing a group of five. They all had the same so-called clan name, right? And I look at their player cards, they didn't play a single pro game. They just sat there and played wreck and got the audacity to message talking ish, right? So that's what I'm saying. You get so much, yeah, that's what you dealt with. No, but that's not just about me. A lot of others dealt with it too. That's what I'm saying. We have to be fair here. I already know if they get rid of it, what's going to happen? It's going to be the same chaos that happened last year. Remember those Diamond videos? And I know Diamond said that he didn't play random rec yet, but I guarantee you, if they get rid of skill based matchmaking, right? Downward gonna start making more of them videos because he's gonna tell you it's basically the same thing how it was last year, right? But you're gonna be like, well, that's more content from downward. But again, you shouldn't just want to play just for content, bro. You should want to also play just to enjoy what you're, experiencing on the product that a lot of y'all spend money on. You see what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion on that. But like I said, man, to the person that DM me this saying, they should just remove status out of the casual modes. I definitely agree with that. Because I mean, if that's what the community is gonna call it, which I don't understand, because like I said, if we're gonna call it a casual mode, yeah, you see people in the zone, blah blah blah, this and that. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's casual, and it turns into comp. We all try to turn it into comp, right? But like I said, if you're playing with with streamers, if you're a streamer and you're live stream playing with viewers, I understand why you would be in a zone because you're trying to be more organized and not embarrass yourself on the stream, right? Now, me personally, if I go live, I just play man to man because like some people don't know how to play zone. That's just how it is nowadays. Some people don't know what they're doing in the zone, so I'd be like, man, we're just gonna play man. If we lose, we lose. I don't really care. You see what I'm saying? But if we was playing prime, that's different. But I understand that, and yes, I'm still competitive, right? That listen, if I go on stream right now and I say, yo, I need four people, and I said we're gonna play a zone, I can guarantee one of those players, or probably one or two of them, gonna be like, I don't know what I'm doing. So why am I gonna put that team in harm's way if they don't know what they're doing, right? But nowadays, you know what I'm saying? It's turned into, oh nah, Jay, you scared to play, and it's like, dog, what am I scared of? You see what I'm saying? What am I scared of? Just because I call it how it's supposed to be called, equal, because I understand. See, y'all like I said before. Think about it for a second. 2K remove skill based matchmaking. Yes, you probably wouldn't be frustrated, but you're one person. You see what I'm saying? You're one person. You're not everybody else. To where it's gonna be the same BS we dealt with last year. So, and again, let me tell you some of the comments I'm reading. So, hold on. Sound like you crying because he lost some games last year. Skill based matchmaking is not good, period. Point blank. Even your reasons are about feelings and not about logic. So when I talk about a team that sits in the rec all day long, beat on bots, right? And they got the audacity to message somebody that's not speaking the truth. That means they're good at the game or something. But when it's time for them to play actual Hawks and people that's playing the same way how they playing and they get dropped by 30, then it's, oh, it shouldn't be in the game. Like, this is stuff that I'm talking about. And I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. It's just you can tell who has been exposed and who is getting humbled because y'all are not as good as y'all. Like I said, y'all are not as good as it seems, bro. Right? And it's okay. Why do you think 2K got rid of the 2K League? Because being good at the game don't hold no weight. And that's another thing I'm trying to get across right here too. All of this goes with the 2K League, and the reason why I say that is because being good at the game doesn't hold any weight anymore. You can got a player right now. He could be going crazy in the stage, right? If he hasn't made no content, nobody probably knows who he is. And probably I'm gonna tell you right now, even if he did make content, I'm talking about a new person. I'm not talking about somebody like a Fanta or Joe knows. You know what I'm saying? They've already got their name out there and done what they're supposed to be able to do. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about if a new person, which is hawking the game this year, and they start making contests and they're the best stage player, nobody's not watching it. Nobody cares about people being the best anymore, bro. Like I said, the 2K League is gone for a reason. But some of y'all are, I don't understand. Like, and again, I know how this community is. Y'all might claim like, oh man, if they get rid of it, I might just be chilling and hooping. Yet you go and see, man, get these bums off the court. We dropped them by 40. But like, if you was playing a team that was just as good as you wouldn't beat them by 40. You see what I mean? Like, and that's the thing. I'm the type of person to where iron sharpen iron, bro. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm not forehead to the monitor. I'm locked in playing. And I know people are doing that. But like I said, if that person sent me that comment, they're speaking facts. If you're going to remove skill based matchmaking, you might as well take the status out of the casual modes that you talked about, right? Is that not fair? Right? Like, I'm gonna read another comment here, right? All right, let me see here. He says, hold on. We want variety, not to beat up bums. I don't want to play a 99 lock carbon copy every game. 3 or 5 opposite teams are being comp is enough. So look, come play me squad on custom pro M3s, and I'll validate this statement. So let me get this straight. So you don't want to play the 99 overall lock, but you can have the 99 overall lock on your team when it's time to prime. You see what I'm saying? So it's okay for you to have the 99 overall lock, but you don't want to play up against the 99 overall lock. So how does it sound like I'm crying? It sounds like you're scared to play competition, bro. That's what it sounds like to me, right? You're saying you don't want to play, so-called comp players, but y'all can play as the comp lineup, right? Beat on bums and talk trash like you're good. So that's what you're telling me, right? When you tell me we want variety and you just brought up Prime, that's sad, bro. Any Prime team should not want to play a team that's less than them. You see what I'm saying? If you have a prime team, your mind should be like, man, we trying to get an easy game here because y'all not gonna improve beating on a bad team, bro. And that's the thing that I hate about last year. You had people, oh well, we're gonna do rec for practice, bro. Rec is not a practice of prime, bro. It's not. It's not. But look, somebody says hit it right on the money. Motherfuckers getting exposed this year when they have to play people on their level or better. Different when you're not feasting on casuals who aren't good. That's what I'm saying. And both parties make a fair argument. But we have to keep it real and honest about everybody. Look, nah, but this is what y'all wanted. Y'all didn't want to have bot teammates. Now, y'all don't just have to play better people all the time. Hold on, I think I read it wrong. Nah, this is what y'all wanted. Y'all didn't have to have bot teammates. Now y'all don't. Now, now don't you just have to play better people all the time? Oh, I get what you're saying. So you're saying for the people that were playing solo, right? People like that chose to play solo, like they dealt with getting the worst teammates, and they dealt with getting beat all the time, most of the time because they didn't have no reason help on their team. But now that you have people playing people to equal on their level, they're getting exposed. Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I basically just talk about that. Um, why would it be in the rec when you can easily go play prime? Now, this comment kind of confused me, and I already kind of replied to it. And I said, if you're thinking about a team, you also have to think about folks who don't have an actual team. That's not fair at all to just make those suffer once again. And that's what I was talking about. Like a lot of people are just thinking about their overall experience and not thinking about everybody else. And I'm pretty sure 2K is trying to make things equal. They're not trying to. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of y'all that be thinking like people like, dude, talk about some 2K caters to bums. Bro, you are not as good as you think you are, dog. A lot of y'all that claim y'all are so good, y'all are not good, bro. And this is somebody who is really, I don't even care about being good, but a lot of y'all that be thinking that y'all are so good, y'all aren't. Because if you were so good, you wouldn't have a problem playing somebody either on your level or better than you. If you were that good. But the thing is, I really ain't that good. So at some point, I need to get me an easy game so I can have, that 1% don't really look too bad. I know what y'all mindset is. Y'all act like nobody doesn't know what's going on. So let me see here. Am I the only one that loves playing close games? This community is full of crybabies, economics that get hurt knowing players are better than them. But when everybody's trying to be comp all of a sudden, this is what happens, right? That's what I'm saying. When you got people, you know, like for example, I remember I was playing last year and it was random wreck. Now my thoughts on random wreck is I don't if you win the game, it should kick everybody out. The reason why I think it should kick everybody out is because the whole point of random wreck is you don't know your teammates, right? But when you win a game and you get to stay, it's now y'all are basically a team. To where we were playing, we won like two in a row. The third game we were struggling. We played a team that was kind of better than us. Dudes talk about some y'all trying to go to a zone, and I'm like, nah, we don't need to go to no zone. But you see how it is to where people try to input and y'all can say, well, no, that's just regular defense, bro. When you play in random rec and you're trying to run a zone, that is not regular defense, bro. That is you trying to really get stops, bro. You see what I'm saying? Shut somebody down or shut the team down, right? That ain't, oh, we gonna do it for just the fun of it. Because you think about it, what people really run zone or all these type of defenses in 2K? People that play prime, most likely. You see what I'm saying? So we have to call it, as equal. Yeah, Jay, that's what it should be like. I hate my status going down, even though when I balled out. Yeah, I mean, and even people like Dominic were saying that too. Like, you should not be in losing your status if you did your job if it's your personal performance. So, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like 2K is not going to do that. They're not going to remove status out of the park, the theater, or the rec. So, I mean, they're not going to do it. So, in my opinion, like I said, if they remove it, it's going to basically be what we dealt with last year, right? It's going to make people not want to play the game because they know they're going to get the worst teammates. Like that's what I'm saying. The community is, not. It's not. We don't have a good community. Our community is terrible. The 2K community is absolutely terrible, bro. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. The worst. Okay? And it's written like I said before, it's unfair, But it's the community at the end of the day, bro. That's why this title of the video is going to be the 2K community will never be fair because we're not being fair. A lot of y'all are saying get rid of it. There's no point ever to be in the game because of what you've experienced, because you've been playing teams that have been A, better than you, or B, have exposed you to where y'all not that good. And then you have another side to where if they remove it, players that were playing solo and they were getting, terrible teammates last year, who have gotten better teammates now, you're gonna basically flip flop and make them suffer again because you got people saying, it's skill based matchmaking shouldn't be in the game, right? But like I said, I kept seeing tons of people ask for a forfeit button for rec to where there is no more forfeit button. You see what I'm saying? Because games are close now, right? But like I said, I don't read more of these comments. Um, does random rec have skill based matchmaking? I think it's fine in squads. No free shit anymore. It's better. I think I've could have like 6 turnovers game so far. It's terrible in the theater. It takes too long to get a game. Oh, that's what I forgot to talk about by the way too. The people saying it's taking so long to get a game, they can easily fix that. I feel like that's just a 2K issue. They can easily fix it to where if you are having trouble getting a game, they can fix that. But that's not an excuse for them to just get rid of it in general. You see what I'm saying? Like they can easily fix the narrative of people not being able to get a game or two. Um, the randoms trying to play 2-3 zone now. That's how it is when you play with randoms, and you win 1, 2, 3 games, and you basically become a team. That's why I said if it's gonna be random rec, it should kick everybody out after the game. Well, Jimmy, what if I wanted to add somebody after we win the game? Well, you can go on your phone, and if you look on your phone, they brought back to where it shows your recent team that you played with. But if we're gonna call everything fair, and see this is what I'm saying, the devs they don't think how a person should think to where they don't think how the community is, not understanding that when you allow a team in random rec to win 2, 3 in a row, they become a team pretty much. So where they're now a squad playing against a team full of other randoms who just got paired together, and now the team that won 3 in a row has an advantage. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just not fair. It's not equal. See if I can get some more comments here. I am cursed to be stuck on awful status because I'm a great team player, but I can't perform good and my team is horrible. I'm a 6'6" lock. My offense is limited to catch and shoot threes and backdoor cuts, but I'm a beast on defense. Yet I can be good on offense if I'm gonna get focused because the rest of my team can't score. My defense doesn't matter if they don't just involve my opponent in the offense and still score. Replies, making ISO lock. You should never play at randoms and have to depend on them to get the ball to score. I can't play on my center, and I used to have hold on. I can't play on my center and have to use my guard for randoms. If you are a great team player, then you shouldn't have a problem finding a good team to play with. Get your status up. Like, and this is stuff that y'all are saying. So somebody said skill-based matchmaker for the rec and prim is a good thing. That is not the issue. As someone who is a gold plate, I ran into other gold plates who have no IQ, and 9 out of 10, the reason why people lose in the rec because of the PG. I have been a big man since 2019, but I know how to play guard. And when I play guard, I always make sure my teammates score before me. Everyone has to get the ball. Simple. Last rec game, I got sold by a PG who kept shooting threes over 3 defenders. We almost came back, ended up losing by 2 points. I have to say, if you do not have basketball IQ, do not make a PG. If you want to score, just make a shooting guard. I win games because I play my role. Last votes a kick should be in the game. I don't care if it gets toxic. If you if you desperately get the selling, you need to be kicked out the game. And we talked about that last year. But people kept saying it was going to be used proper, so to get it and put it in the game. Like I said, I deal with that a lot too. People doing just weird stuff, right? Playing in a rec game and dude talk about we winning by what 30 points, but I only got 9 points. Who cares? You win the game. Worried about the wrong thing. I agree. Skill-based matching should be only in proving grounds and modes like Prime and the rec should be an option for ranked and unranked play. Don't get me wrong. Playing comp does make you a better player. I just feel like the average casual player just wants to be balanced. So again, that's what I'm saying. If it's going to be balanced, if you remove it, I'm just saying in general, if you're trying to get balance here, how does removing it from the rec be balanced? Because if you remove it from the rec, then those same players who didn't have nobody to play with, they're gonna be on the losing end. And people are going to look at it like, well, that's their problem, not mine. And that's the problem we have here. That is the problem we have here. That is why I'm saying, the community is not fair because we're not. That's not fair. If we look at it from a standpoint, right? How is that fair? But let me read the rest of this comment and I'm gonna get up out of here with this video, bro. Hold on. 90% of players basically want to be legit due to knowing their build and shot badges are at max. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter due to it's going to be abused by folks that use Zens and Titans, which needs to be addressed first. Which needs to be addressed first is like 2K just banning people doing that. But they obviously have no answer for them. But somebody said, let me see here. This is the problem with skill-based matching. In any game, it doesn't work most of the time. Skill-based matchmaking should be only for ranked modes and public matches or casual modes. Should have a variety of players. You can have your sweaty players, and then you can have your bums and everything in between. The issue with 2K specifically is players who aren't content creators get hyped off win percent and casual mode. So I agree. Those squads who like to sit and wreck all day and play casuals and run a 2-3 zone all day long, all game, are trash players because they rather pub stomp casuals instead of playing actual sweats and brag how good they are when they have zero rank play. So now they cry about skill-based matchmaking because they're now getting put against players who are at their skill, and true lames are now showing their true colors and now reverse boosting to play lesser comp. Same thing in other games. They just get tired of playing sweats all day, so they make a Smurf account to play lesser comp. And that's what we've seen to where, you see these higher overalls play with 60-year-olds to try to get in these lobbies to where they don't got to play nobody, right? They just like being on bums. They don't take this game serious, but I will admit that it is annoying to try to get every single red game. When I go to rank, if I wanted to play what I just want to chill and hoop. I get that, but I respect this comment from Central. But if we are gonna call it fair, we got to look from both parties. Now, you basically agree with everything that I was saying. But again, like I said, the problem is not everybody's gonna, be on the same. You're gonna have people saying, "Oh, well, this is what I deal with." You see what I'm saying? They're not thinking about what the other person's dealing with or that person's dealing with. Y'all see, I'm fine. I don't care who I play. You see what I'm saying? If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. I don't care, bro. You don't see me going in the DMs messaging people, talking, saying, "Oh, I own you. Get better at the game." I don't do all of that, bro. Now, if it's game chat in the park, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and talk some ish. Especially if the other team goes in the game chat and they start talking, because I'm gonna be like, okay, what y'all in here talking for? Especially if it's a close game. But you don't see me messaging people, harassing them like I'm some 2K League prospect, bro. You see what I mean? And I'm not saying 2K League prospects did that. I just said it because you got a lot of people thinking that they're so good at the game to where they're gonna start messaging people saying quit the game, you trash, this and that. Right? But that's just my take on it. I just feel like the 2K community will never be fair, bro. We have to look at it from both parties. Other than that, y'all let me know in this comment section. I'm really tired of talking about skill-based matchmaking. Because like I said, if 2K takes it out, they're not gonna do it properly, right? And it's gonna be just like it's gonna be a rinse and repeat what you saw the previous 2Ks to where you got 50 point, 60 point blowouts because you got these teams that claim they're so good beating on bots 24/7, right? And that's how I look at it. Other than that, I'm out of here. We talk about how both parties and if it should be equal, and I just feel the 2K community is just not fair at this point. Y'all hit the like, subscribe. J Mid out, man. Peace out.